This is not a banger, and I know bangers.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
You're done.
Hey yo, I whipped it with the left, I whipped it with the right.
I'm here trying to squeeze $1 out of a dime, and I ain't even got a cent, man.
Help. Help. Oh, how can I help? What? Is there a way I can help? I need help. Do you want help? What?
You can't quit. And I've seen people quitting. And if they would have held out longer, they would have been successful. I've seen it so much. I've seen some of the most brilliant people in the world that never made it because they were quitters.
This is the life we chose, the life we lead. And there is only one guarantee. None of us will see heaven.
I think in all fairness, I should explain to you exactly what it is that I do.
Dude, what do you mean?
Today, I'm going to be day drinking and smoking cigarettes in a public park at 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
That is amazing. And you, my friend, are a true hero. Not because of what you do for a job, but well, because of what you've overcome.
What the fuck are you doing if you're not chilling? Chill out!
Where are my lines? Hey, Tina, where are my lines at?
Sorry, Darth, I'm busy smoking crack.
If you want me to be on camera, I need my lines.
Yeah, we'll see, all right.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. So we're all out?
You know, I cannot be sure.
I was wondering why my nose is running. Okay, you know what? I don't need any lines. We're good. Fuck it.
Everybody waiting for me to say the wrong thing. Okay, you the king, Burger King.
This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know bangers.
Everyone chill!
That's not enough. Okay?
They waiting outside. They flooding the gates, I'm flooding the wrist. Like no, I ain't got it. Stormy and Scott. They Houston like when he got my brothers with me. We lighting the city on fire. Protect my Achilles, cause they tryna kill me, but I never been so alive. Yeah, we blast, we blast, we get, we blast, we get so live. We blast, we blast, we blast all night. We lit, we get, we blast all night, all night, all night. I wanna be better than that.
All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Better than me. Hope you're hanging in there. And not by a rope, either. But that's not the point. The point is, before we begin, I wanted to share some personal insider information with you that I feel compelled to tell you, because someone has to understand how much work has gone into this, this video, specifically, because, you see, this is the second time I'm making this video. I had an hour-long edit. I know, it's too long. Fully edited. And guess what? I had this random system restart, on the program I was using, and poof, my entire edit just disappeared. The realization that my entire 2 days' work was just removed from this realm. Yo, I spent so much fucking time.
Oh, are you gonna cry more? You're gonna cry more, you little babies? Oh, it's too bad, huh?
I was so mad that I almost didn't make this video. But my fiance convinced me to do it, so here I am, starting over from scratch. Anyways, I just felt like you should know that the struggle is real, And even when all hope is lost, just pick your shit back up and keep going. Because that's all you can do. Now, I'm not telling you all this because I want some kind of pat on the back or appreciation for doing it again. Just telling you, you know, sometimes life gives you lemons. And all you can do is make lemon drops and just get really fucked up off lemon drops.
Whenever he's improvising or whenever it's off the plan, which is most of the time.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the shit show, where we talk about things.
I am the leader of a terrorist
Anyways, welcome to the thing. So, in today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into your mom's pussy. Just kidding. That was a joke.
I need you to arrest me.
In today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the wacky underworld of online NPCs who have now become so self-aware that they are miraculously having thoughts. But they are of their own. That's important. That's important that they're not brainwashed. That these are independent thinkers, free thinkers. People who don't let propaganda sway them. From either side, including inside, I have to warn you that there's a lot of nasty shit in the waters we're about to go venture. Today, we're going to find out exactly why the internet is the most toxic cess. I mean, it's the most incredible, amazing place where all of your ideas and creativity and feelings can be shared and adored by everybody, and where everyone can think that, you know, you're so special, and it's a special place, you know. You know, it's where people go to find themselves. You know, they go online and they start looking up weird porn, and they're like, I didn't know that about myself. People are depressed and alone and nobody loves them, so they get online to try to find themselves and find someone who will accept them for themselves. And they end up talking to a bunch of kids in a chat room, and it's like the internet is just a big safe space for the whole family.
You're getting me going, baby!
The point of me making today's video twice was to call out the Daily Wire because I'm triggered. I don't know what that was. Sorry. Because I'm apparently triggered. And no, I'm kidding. Full disclosure, I don't give a fuck about any of this. If anything, I'm honored that I was aforementioned in their content as a triggered libtard, is what they called me, a snowflake. Yeah, they lump me into the same category as Bosch and Destiny, so wild, I know. You know, I don't give a shit about any of this, okay? You know,
I know I'm making a video talking about it, but
I got no skin in the game. I don't give a shit. I am fucking Switzerland.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's the internet, all right? And today we're going to find out why the internet is so much fun.
Darth, are you going woke? Are you defending the trans movements?
What am I talking about?
You're not going to believe what happened.
No, normally it's not very newsworthy. Certainly not anything that I would pay attention to, or you would probably pay attention to. Anytime you gather together a bunch of corporate CEOs and business owners, you typically get a lot of carefully choreographed language.
I'm red-blooded, but not commie red. Red, white, and blue red. I fart the Star-Spangled Banner.
You're pretty fucking weird, dude.
Yeah? Knock, knock. Who's there? Go fuck your face.
I made a video where I reviewed, honestly, the movie Lady Ballers. And honestly, I fucking hated it. And I critiqued the movie from a filmmaking standpoint, from a technical standpoint, not a social commentary standpoint. At no point in my review of this movie Lady Ballers that the Daily Wire took out of context and heavily edited to make me look like a triggered libtard. At no point did I say I was triggered, or I thought it was transphobic or racist or misogynist or sexist. At no point did I use any of that language because it's a movie. I don't care. If something is offensive, good. It was just the wrong kind of offensive. It looked like it was made by...
We usually don't pick up hitchhikers. but I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
And that is not an exaggeration. None of these people are professional actors. None of them are professional filmmakers. Ben Shapiro coughed up $7 million and they made this. And they rushed it. They rushed this shit out in like 5 months. A feature-length film from conception to final product, a year and a half, like minimum. If you give a shit, then you should take your time with it. And I felt like this was just rushed to ride the topic of the week. There are movies that are woke, and there are movies that are literally the opposite of woke, but in the wrong way. I thought the Daily Wire was going to be making movies that are politically neutral. They just wanted to make good movies. Well, this is not either a good movie or politically neutral. This is so heavy-handed and so on the nose. It's just like, okay, what? The writing is terrible. The lighting is terrible. The acting is terrible. The sets are terrible. And the actors in the movie, when they do their little group therapy sessions on camera, they don't sound like actors. They sound like corporate shills.
In all seriousness, Mike, it's great for you to join us, man. We're excited to have you again, and congratulations.
Thank you. You as well. I have not been around this many movie stars in a very long time. Oh.
Well, you're the only one here, out of us, that had acting experience.
Yeah.
He's gay, but he...
Did you ever take an acting class in your entire life?
They sound like douche, like they came out of douche university. Their egos are so inflated, all of them. And you know what? Jeremy Boring, Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, Michael Knowles, and someone else, guarantee it.
This is really incredible. If you want the most perfect example of virtually everything that I talk about on this show, how the mainstream media launders the lies.
They all went to Hollywood, and then they got ran out of that town so fast. They didn't make it. They all went to Hollywood and didn't make it. And they all got a little butthurt at the, the industry that rejected them.
So that when you see something right in front of you, that you know it's true, that right now, who is responsible?
So they started their own little cult.
Who's responsible for the...
Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. This video is not a review of Lady Ballers. Go watch my review. This is me calling them out for taking my video, taking certain snippets. It was probably an intern who was just looking up hashtags for Lady Ballers and just found my video. And they're like, oh, this is good. And you could tell when I said this was the most cringe-inducing movie I've ever fucking watched, you could see it on Michael's face. You could tell. He fucking knew exactly what I'm talking about. And he has to defend it because he's being paid to defend the movie. But let's be real. So they take my review, completely chop it up.
Completely chop it up. Completely chop it up. Mix it around. Completely chop it up.
Mix it around. And only take the pieces of the video where I'm complaining, oh, I fucking hate this movie, instead of taking the parts where I'm actually constructively critiquing the film. And they make me look like a triggered libtard. And they, throw me into the same fucking bunch as Destiny and Vosh. And if you don't know who Destiny or Vosh is...
Mr. Vaush? Producers? Is that who this is? Vaush. Okay, keep going.
You're not missing much, but they are absolutely repulsive, self-righteous pieces of shit. Dude, fuck them. I was just kind of offended at the fact that they didn't honestly or objectively review my review. And they're calling me triggered when I posted this video on a channel that has 1,000 subscribers and the video got 600 views on blast to your millions of subscribers because your ego's so fucking fragile. I don't care. Again, thank you for sharing my channel to people. I got a whole lot of really nice comments. That was really fun. Thank you. You're the best.
Yeah, we're happy as all get out.
I couldn't be happier.
Either.
Point is, Michael Knowles has the balls to call me triggered when he's the one who's clearly so triggered and so fragile that a video that had 600 views was worthy. I mean, there are videos with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. Why did they use my video? Probably because they saw the mask. They saw the mask, and they thought, hey, this would be a good opportunity to make fun of him or something. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go cry.
The reviews are in. Dailywire has arguably the biggest...
China is able to stretch big enough.
Has arguably the biggest movie in America right now. 97% score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's an audience score. Critics don't want to talk about it. Let's get to a video. Take it away.
We watched it live last night.
Wow, nice suit. Zip it, Stanley.
I mean, I'm not joking. The most cringe-inducing...
Sorry, what did you say?
This is awkward.
Yeah, I can't quite hear you.
Piece of film I have ever had to endure. You would think a movie that is mocking the LGBTQ...
That was good. That was a good scene.
Would be funny.
Notice what he does. He's pulling out this scene that's a major turn in the movie, and he's saying, well, it's supposed to be, why aren't you being funny? Why aren't you making me laugh? Because they're making a deadly point. But that scene is deadly serious, and this guy's got no way to refute it.
What?
You see, I'm not a fucking idiot, Michael, and I do have the ability to refute this.
This guy's got no way to refute it.
So he says, well, that's supposed to be funny.
Don't you say that.
The movie is supposed to be funny.
So he says, well, that's supposed to be funny. No, man, that one's pretty serious.
The movie is supposed to be funny.
The movie is supposed to be funny.
Supposed to be funny. And it is very funny, and the reviews, the audience reviews,
say that it's very funny.
Sorry, Michael, but you don't get to have your cake and eat it too, okay? You don't get to talk out of both sides of your mouth and expect me to agree with you. But see, none of your fucking little followers caught on to this because they're too enamored by your charm and devilishly good looks. Just kidding, you're ugly as fuck. But looks are not what's important. What's important is character, and you have none. Because if you had character, you'd be honest. And you know, it was the shittiest Ron Burgundy impression. Okay, it wasn't shitty, actually. It was pretty good. But it was still a Ron Burgundy impression.
Absolutely. Though ultimately, the little girls were trounced.
It wasn't original at all. I don't even have to have my own logic to refute this. I'm using the words that came out of your fucking mouth. You literally said, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. He's taking a scene.
Notice what he does. He's pulling out this scene.
He's taking a scene that's supposed to be dead serious. It's dead serious. Okay, I'm sorry. This whole movie's a comedy. Every single line is a joke. The entire movie is played for laughs. Didn't laugh once, but the point is, you literally said the movie's supposed to be funny. So you don't get to just all of a sudden say, oh, but this one scene. The whole movie was building up to this one scene because it's just like real life. We're mirroring real life.
That's not the only job of the movie. The other job of the movie is to hold a mirror up to reality.
Dang!
And that's what the movie does. The movie holds up a mirror to reality between the fantasy that the libs are pushing and reality.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see real life when we go to the movies.
Okay, I can't be focused on this.
We go to the movies to escape, not to be reminded of the fucking bullshit we're living through.
I don't have time for your fucking stress! Chill out!
Yeah, I get it. You gotta make fun of it. It should have been a documentary. Should have been a documentary. Or you just shouldn't have made it at all. One or the other. I mean, I would have been way more interested in What is a Woman 2 than this. What the fuck is this?
Well, it's supposed to be, why aren't you being funny? Why aren't you making me laugh? Because they're making a deadly point. But that scene is deadly serious.
And the fact that hordes of people are like, it's so funny. You know what? Fine. To each their own. These motherfuckers have the balls, the audacity to call this like dodgeball. This is not dodgeball. Calling it dodgeball should be a sin.
But there's something really dark about that absurdity, and people get hurt as a result of it. That's another big job for the movie.
This movie gave me brain rot.
Absolutely.
It's...
Why is he wearing this mask?
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Why don't you stop being so confrontational, Dale?
I'm not the one staring at me.
Why is he wearing this mask?
I don't want to
spoil it for you.
It's absurd. That's why it's funny.
Can we just move on and discuss this later? It seems like there's a lot of moving pieces here. And
why is he wearing this mask?
It's just that I don't like talking to you. That's mostly it.
Ben, is this just people towing the company line?
Whoa, what?
Or do you think these guys are actually really offended?
No.
Literally offensive to watch.
No offense taken.
I'm actually upset.
He is upset, and I'm sure he was offended. Yes, he was triggered. Triggered.
Stay time.
Am I not reading the room? Am I having trouble? Hey, read the room. Am I having trouble reading the room?
I know that because I'm watching him. I'm going to go with him.
And you shut the f up, transphobic motherfucker.
Where's your sense of fun, Ben?
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
I absolutely love. I want it. It's everything.
We gonna get. See, D, people like us, we don't get got. We go get.
That's right. You won't see us getting scammed.
No way.
I'm just so curious, because it is such a stupid question.
As a content creator, how do you monetize your social media platform?
I'm sorry.
All right, explain this to me like I'm a 2-year-old, okay? Because there's an element to this thing I just cannot get through my thick head. That's it?
I says to the guy, right? I says to him, he's standing there, right? I says to the guy, get this, wait a second.
So I go up to him, I go, and before I say anything, he goes,
This is fucking bullshit, okay? These fucking assholes, these fucking assholes!
Happy Hanukkah.
And I'm saying to him, he's standing right there, me and him right there, get this, hold on.
I'm gonna go and come back.
The fuck is their problem, man? This is fucking typical bullshit! I said to him,
I haven't, look.
I mean, if you think that you can...
The point is,
I don't care about shit. Look at this shit.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
You understand me?
In 1996, police discovered a note to Dutroux from a mysterious person calling themselves Anubis. The note informed Dutroux that a special ceremony was coming up and instructed him to provide quote-unquote presents for the high priestess of the Abrasax order, and even gave specific details as to the age and sex the presents should be. No doubt some of these children Dutroux kidnapped were delivered to the Mothers of Darkness castle, where researchers have reported that child sacrifices take place nearly every day.
Holy shit. Okay, so...
With all due respect, sir, I was not trained to murder the innocent.
But you were trained to follow orders.
Anakin's gone.
You're nothing but a pawn, and you'll remain a pawn until you play.
I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
What about me, coach?
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay!
There's my boys.
That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
So are we or aren't we cutting our dicks off?
What?
What?
The point is...
We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Maybe.
It's classified.
Who the fuck are you?
I am a Jew.
Yes, you mother.
Who have crafted complex conspiracy theories about the supposed power of the Jews, who have sought to destroy, to murder, to mutilate, to rape the Jews. From Pharaoh to Haman, from Hitler to Hamas. The words of the Nazis are indistinguishable from the words of the Hamas charter. The chain of Jew hatred is unbroken.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Swear to God, I can't even think about it, you know? Every time I think about him, my blood boils. I can't even say his name.
Yeah, I'm non-binary, which means that...
You fooled them all.
They're not even real girls. We're not even real girls. No, we're not, Jake. But we're not men either.
Which means that I don't identify as a man or a woman, and I use they, them pronouns.
Tell that to Hamas.
Yeah, I'm non-binary.
You make me sick. You make me sick.
Tell that to the dead women and children in Sderot. Israel will exist and will continue to exist until...
And then you have people like this, where they want to make it a public demonstration to send a message.
Are you working on something right now?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right, what are you working on?
What the fuck am I doing?
Is there a project you're working on?
I know more than you.
All right.
I will say that one of the best things about the movie is that Blaine just plays himself.
Walking around on this planet, screwing each other's brains out.
That's awesome.
Yes. So that's one of the best things that
it's
happens
a bio
right there, as you can see
Blaine.
from that monologue.
True. Tell them about your buddy in high school. Look, and I tell this story all the time. One of my great friends, all right? One of my great friends, all right?
Stand it right there. Get this, get this. Get this, right? He's standing right there.
I used to bully this kid 24/7, hours a day, called him fat. That's awesome.
What have you done, Derek? Nothing! You've done nothing! Nothing!
I used to bully this kid 24/7, hours a day.
24/7, 24/7.
24/7.
Hours a day, called him fat, called him stupid.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Called him fat.
I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it.
Called him stupid. You know, it got to the point where, you know why? Because I love him.
Why? Because I love him.
Gotcha, now you fucking...
Because I love him. And it got to the point now, I mean, my guy's skinny, works out every day, and he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. Real funny, huh?
So bullying helps, all right?
This is just fucking sad.
And he's a lawyer. Yeah. Okay. So bullying helps, all right?
They just, the way they're like, no, yeah, you no. It sounds like, you just want to just pat him on the fucking back, boy.
It's amazing how soft and weak.
I just want to spray paint my hand red, white, and blue and pat them bitches on the back and get the fucking truth out of them. What are you trying to say? It sounds like Japanese, but they fucking got their nasaled out or something. It sounds like somebody hit a bunch of cotton in a Japanese dude.
And he's a lawyer. Yeah. Okay.
At some point, I would say this like,
God, dude. You just can't get, it sounds like somebody just ejacking out into the just somebody just got stuck ejaculating.
It would have happened already. But why hasn't it happened?
He's got one where he's playing the piano with his dick.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else I got to do. I tried to put $1 million up at Clay Travis's money.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The fuck are you talking about?
Just throw out a guess. Any guess. Come on. Pass.
We're in trouble. No, we're in trouble. Like, we're going to like talk about our feelings. We go against China, so, we're going to just out feeling them. Like, we have more feelings than y'all.
You know, I don't want to talk about that situation ever again with anybody. You understand me?
Blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go fuck yourself. But if somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself. Fuck them. Go fuck yourself. Fuck them. Fuck them. Is that clear? Okay. I hope it is.
Let me ask you this, because I think part of this, by the way, there's some people who said, look,
fuck them.
I mean, how many of these kids got their ass whooped growing up?
And it doesn't seem like it, right? There's no discipline. These people just ran free, and they think their opinions matters, and it's amazing. It's amazing how soft and weak the generations are. My generation.
I can't find pussy anywhere. Nobody knows anything.
We want real girls going wild. It's important to see the transition. You want to watch the process.
That's a really good idea.
Fucking A, man.
What would I wear?
It's a she-they outfit of the day.
I think we just need to bring back bullying.
Tell that to Hamas.
Not enough people gets bullied these days.
Because there are people who have, for literally all of human history, hated the Jews.
I can't take this shit, okay? Okay. It's like this much shit. I know. I can maybe take this much shit, but it's up here.
Blow your brains out. You'll thank me for it.
Also, I'd like to address the individuals who have been saying that I have turned into an anti-Semite, that I hate the Jews. You've been making fun of Ben Shapiro way too much. Have I? I don't know. But Ben Shapiro is responsible for bringing this heaping pile of shit of a movie into existence, and he's also responsible for the Holocaust. Just joking. He's responsible. He's responsible for annoying me, all right? Ben Shapiro was actually the first motherfucker who red-pilled me when I was living in California. It was like almost 10 years ago now. Saw one of his videos, went viral, and I was like, damn, he owned that motherfucker. And I slowly started waking up because of Ben Shapiro on YouTube debating college kids. Fast forward to today, he can get fucked. I hate him. I hate him. He is pro-vaccine. He is pro-genocide. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Look, I'm not trying to get in the middle of this Palestine-Israel bullshit, but when I tell you there are two sides to every story, there are two sides to every story. Ben wants to say, oh, they're killing women and children. You're also killing women and children, so and as far as I know, children are innocent. I don't care who their parents are. Children are innocent. And we don't kill the innocent, but Ben Shapiro sits behind his big desk saying he wants to send soldiers to Israel and take out all them goddamn Arabs. Look, there has been a lot of problems between these cultures for a very fucking long time. And Ben Shapiro has been annoying the fuck out of me talking about it. So I'm going to use his Jewness as a way to troll him.
I am a Jew.
Happy Hanukkah.
I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm a troll. I'm not a racist. I'm an embracist. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. The blacks, the Jews, the gays, the trans, fuck them all. And the whites, especially the whites. And the Arabs, and the Mexicans, the wetbacks, the zipper heads, the towel heads, the dot heads.
So please, just reserve your judgment, okay? Because once we're finished, I'm sure you will judge us accordingly.
Y'all are equal under the eyes of God. And you all are very equal to be made fun of.
Take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir. I apologize. Motherfucker. I apologize now.
You know, why make a parody of real life when real life is already just as fucking funny?
The internet responding to the viral clip with memes like Superman, Aquaman, and Macho Man, Tranny Savage. Tranny is a slang term for transgender that many find offensive and derogatory.
What's really sad is it's bringing so many bigots out of the woodwork.
But speaking of cringe.
That's not a cringe. That's a kind of, I'm looking at like a more of a pucker face.
It's just a ripoff of a bunch of different movies. There's no creativity behind it. It's like not even offensive, you know?
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better.
Well, I feel worse now.
It's fantastic.
In every sense of the word, worse.
So I want to be very, very specific here. This illness, what does it feel like?
I am cringing on a physical, on a mental, on a spiritual.
Put a pause there. Put a pause there.
Make a move and stick with it, would you?
You think you're in America? Zoom out.
Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more. Like she a groupie and I ain't even know.
I just watched one of the most mind-numbing...
Why don't I feel anything? I think I am empty inside. Maybe I should cut myself. Oh.
Don't do it, Dylan. Don't you dare.
This movie would have been so much more successful as a comedy if they would have just played it deadpan.
Put a pause here. Is this person lecturing us on comedy?
I mean, yeah, I think.
Absolutely.
I thought my jokes were bad.
I'm not saying we're some Norm MacDonald's over here, but...
Am I right? Am I right? Look at these guys.
What?
Guys, I'm getting paid like $50 to be here. I don't care.
These are not exactly Saint No Henny Youngman, okay? The one-liners are not landing for me. Keep going.
First of all, I really, really think that we need to approach this particular person and ask him for how much.
No.
Because I am willing to put up any amount of money.
Something on your mind?
Dude, what do you mean?
Any amount of money. Literally any amount of money. I am a Jew.
Okay, you'll block it every time.
Don't be like that.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get a knock on the head, you get special powers. It happens all the time. Read a comic book, okay?
Wow, nice suit. Zip it, Stan.
Like, you had one job. You had one job. You couldn't even do that.
No, there's multiple jobs. Put a pause. The movie is supposed to be funny, and it is.
What an idiot. Oh, what a loser. One perk is never enough. Ah!
And Felix. I mean, Felix, you did all right. Nobody saw that coming.
I look back at it, if I could, I wouldn't change a single thing. I would do it 100,000 times again. I would kick over that display 100,000 times again because my actions were justified. I mean, it was blatant and malicious hate.
It's a parody of a parody of. It's like it's just this.
How do you not know about this?
I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
You don't even know what's going on in Israel.
Okay, that's right. You don't know what's going on in Israel. Maybe you shouldn't be speaking.
Are
on the
you
subject.
guys serious?
Yes. Maybe you should leave it to me.
I'm sorry. Do you know what's happening in Israel?
Of course, bro. I read the newspaper.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Why don't you crack an egg and knowledge all over me?
Okay.
Baby? Can I start? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. There's a war on terror, Charlie. Have you ever seen CNN?
You brought race into this. What does race have to do with this?
What is race? So, do you think this is a religion? Is that you think the issue is religion, right?
No, I'm not even bringing religion into this. I never said the word Muslim. You did several times.
Okay. Racism. Oh my God. And listen, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't. I don't know why I'm talking to you.
Well, you came to me, man.
I gave you my information.
Well, start from the beginning. Saddam Hussein has the oil.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
Charlie, we have decided to help the people of Israel to give our oil back to us by defeating Saddam Hussein.
My head is like swelling.
It's
with knowledge.
freedom, Charlie.
Like wonderful knowledge.
Well, you're being sarcastic when we're talking about our... You can't hide from it forever.
Pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas. Alhamdulillah. Free Palestine from the river to the sea. I hope they all f***ing burn in hell.
Wow. That sounds very hateful.
Okay.
They do this too. Here is we'll get in a second to the worst video of the day. Here more women who have been held hostage, entire rooms filled.
It's a daily double.
Put a baby in me.
What?
No, you're right. The last thing I need is another abortion this year.
Like, this is...
This is just fucking sad.
Sorry, somebody trying to talk to me while I'm working?
If someone's serious about this, all right, you find your best three. I don't care what planet you go to. It can be wherever you want to go. Your best three girls, WNBA, doesn't matter. You get them, and we'll play us three, and you can put as much money.
Call it straight up. Call it straight up.
And I guarantee you, they won't score more than 2 points.
Okay, what?
Because once it happens,
okay, I can be bought, Ben.
Anyways, I think that's it for me. Just wanted a chance to defend myself.
Damn straight.
But because I'm not quite satisfied yet, let's read some comments. You want to read some comments? Like together. No, not interested? Okay. Well, if you're interested, you can keep hanging out. Okay, cool.
All right, welcome to the part of the video where I read the comments selectively read comments that catch my eye for no particular reason whatsoever. I just feel like reading certain comments. So let's go through some of them, shall we? I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, these are the comments on Michael Knowles' video. All right, so let's get to the first comment. It reads, "I'm sorry, but I'm only offended by how unfunny it is. Not the material. It's cringe-inducing. Couldn't agree more. Hey, that's not me. I didn't write that. That is definitely not some ghost account. I promise you. But I feel exactly the same way." Next comment reads, "I got about 10 minutes through it and turned it off. Naturally, I don't want to watch woke crap. I also, just as badly, don't want to watch anti-woke crap. I love the Daily Wire, but you'll need better writers, directors, editors before you try comedy again." Wow, my feelings exactly. Yeah, hire some professionals. You know, not your your nephew. Dude with the Deadpool mask. Yeah, you need to take that mask off. Wannabe hack. How dare you disrespect that mask? Ooh, talk about disrespect. This motherfucker doesn't know who he's talking to. Or she. It's probably a they. They're out there. Anyways, I'm not disrespecting the mask. Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, no one owns the mask. Anyone can wear the mask. I wear the mask as a way to conceal my identity because I enjoy my privacy. You know, I enjoy being anonymous. You know, you can call it cowardice if you want, but I'm not going to debate this with you. Okay, I've already been doxxed. Okay, I've had a few death threats, and I have a family, so protecting them is my first and only job. It is priority number uno. I don't need anyone harassing my family because of the shit that I say on the internet. The mask is just a way for me to actually be on camera instead of just doing voiceover work. I want some personality to shine through. Some way to connect with what I'm saying. Or the message. What is the message? Well, today's message is don't believe everything you see on the internet. And in case you haven't noticed, I have taken almost everything out of context, just to be funny, to get back at the Daily Wire for taking me out of context. So obviously, the compilation edit that I threw together was out of context for a reason. Moving on. I actually hated this movie. Daily listener and big Daily Wire fan, but this movie sucked. Jeremy being licked twice is just gross to me. Yeah, that shit was fucking really gross to me too. And you know they probably did like 30 takes. He just was like, lick me. Keep licking. Oh yeah, lick my neck. Lick it or you're fired. Anyway, he's wearing the mask because people like Deadpool. No one likes him. You know what? Actually, that's pretty accurate. Couldn't tell Deadpool was upset because of his cringe mask and gas station Flint hat. What? How the fuck did he know I got that at a gas station? Flint sucks. Everyone should move from there ASAP. Yeah, no shit. Flint, Michigan is not a good place. The government poisoned the water with lead. Kids died. People developed cancers, diseases. Nothing has been done about it. So by wearing the hat, it's me just raising awareness to that situation. But you wouldn't know that because you're just such a smart, intelligent person. Anyway, oh my god, please, someone have a link to the idiot in the mask. Please, 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 please. Oh, look, DarthNews responded. Oh, by all means, please, 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 insult me again. Here's your link. All right, on to the next one. Also, don't review anything if you're going to wear a comic book character mask. Huh. Is that like a written rule somewhere? Is that like a law? Is that part of like the YouTube guidelines? Is that like a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to have an opinion if I was wearing a mask. I guess opinions are just totally invalid because I'm wearing a mask. Yeah, makes a lot of sense actually. You're onto something. Next comment, and I don't even know who Deadpool is. Is he a bread tuber? What the fuck is a bread tuber? What the fuck is that? No, seriously, what the fuck is a bread tuber? I've never heard of that. Is that like a YouTuber that makes bread? Is it a reference to money? Is it? I'm not even going to waste my brain power to look that up. So if you want to leave a comment, let me know. If you're like, you know, hip and up with the urban dictionary language, let me know. I'm not looking it up. Anyways, he says, never heard of him, but I Gararu.
You could become a spiritual guru on your own, but you just have to tie your shoes.
Oh man, I feel like wow.
Garuti, he already had brain rot. And SNL is terrible. Well, it looks like you have the brain rot. You know, if you're gonna insult someone, at least, you know, like maybe spell your words correctly so you don't sound like the fucking idiot.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get a knock on the head, you get special powers. It happens all the time. Read a comic book, okay?
Donkey-brained?
It means to have the brains of a donkey or a donkey-type creature.
Yeah, I think I know what it means, guy.
I go to Korea, the brain. Yeah, and I said it's like an SNL skit without the punchline. I never said SNL was fucking good. It's that I was making a point. These fucking morons take everything so literally. Another comment says, I attempted to watch it, but only made it about halfway. I wanted to enjoy these people. Fuck. And I thought I was fucking crazy. I wanted to enjoy myself. I found no humor in any of it. I was expecting at least one solid laugh, but not even a chuckle. Did I write this? Is this from one of my other ghost accounts? It's not, I promise. Also, before you blame it on my politics or worldview, you've got the wrong guy. I genuinely wanted it to be good, and so did I. I wanted this movie to be funny. It's just so forced. Every joke is so forced. Every character is so NPC is the only word I can use to describe it. Like, it wasn't even offensive for offensive sake. It was just bad. And like I mentioned in the actual review, I root for independent media. I root for, you know, the anti-Hollywood movies. I want movies to be good again. I want movies to be fearless, to be original. You know, not every movie needs to have a fucking sequel or a threequel or a fucking franchise or some interconnected cinematic universe. Like, whatever happened to just telling a good story? Wrap it up in one movie. I want people to be able to take risks, but I just think this is the wrong kind of risk. It was. I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, moving on to the next comment. Spidey Man made up for the funny. Nice outfit. Oh my god. It's not Spider-Man. Okay. But that's fine. I love the guy sitting there trashing the movie while wearing a mask, who listens to, takes advice from, or even takes serious a guy wearing a ridiculous mask not on October 31st. Hey, motherfucker, every day is Halloween. Grow up and show your face. The maturity level in these SJWs is really scary. Oh, you hear that? I'm a fucking social justice warrior. Maybe their moms should actually start charging them rent for the basement and force them to take even an ounce of responsibility for their lives. So you got all that from a clip taken out of context and edited to make me look like an idiot? You got all that about a person. Like, man, I thought I was judgmental. You know, I'm a pretty judgy person. You know, I'm quietly judgy in my day-to-day life. Like, I judge fucking everybody. But I don't like jump to the extremes and be like, they don't take any accountability of their lives. What, because I have an opinion on the internet? I live in my mom's basement? Are you fucking smoking crack? Sure thing, man. Some rando dressed as Deadpool is really reaching for any sort of credibility. Okay, and some random motherfucker on YouTube leaving a comment. You have credibility? Tell me, what is the definition of credibility, and who gets the cred card? Huh? Who gets to be the credible critic? Because the last I checked, anyone who has watched a movie and has an opinion on it is a critic. You might not be a professional critic. You're still critiquing the movie. I'm allowed to critique a movie. And by the way, I'm a cinematographer. I'm always on sets. You know, I operate cameras, and a lot of my gigs involve a lot of very radically left Hollywood typical woke. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to show my face and I got even like a monochrome of publicity as my actual self, all those jobs would dry up. My career would dry up. And I would no longer be able to take care of my family. So, no, I'm not worried about your opinions of what's credible or not. And to go back over to this motherfucker, yeah, over here, grow up and show your face. Grow up and show your face, show your face. The maturity level on these SJWs is really scary. It's like, dude, you literally, you are fucking hiding behind a keyboard with a profile picture of a cat. At least I have the balls to get online and share my opinion, no matter how unsavory or unpopular it may be. It's still my opinion, you fucking asswipe. And you know, I'm not gonna let it trigger me. I'm not gonna fucking whatever. Just be a fag. Alright, moving on. He's wearing a mask because he's a douche. You know who's a douche? People that like their own fucking comments. But yeah, you're right. I'm a douche. I'm a big old fucking skadoosh. And that's why I wear a mask. My face actually looks like a douche, so I have to cover it up somehow. Please look up Michael's early Hollywood work. Please. Very hot stuff if you're into bi-curious twinks. Yeah. Not going to do it, but I'm going to trust you on that one. He probably sucked a lot of dicks to get to where he is. He definitely sucked Jeremy Boring's dick, and probably Ben Shapiro's at the same time.
Absolutely.
This movie is cringe, says the guy wearing a Deadpool mask. LOL, the fucking irony.
You suck! You're no talent! If you really had talent, go practice and then get yourself a gig instead of ruining the end of the day for everybody down here. You disgrace! You're everything that's gone wrong in this world. You're a self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it. Okay? I had 200,000 people with Bill Graham. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing.
Apparently I'm cringe, guys. Yeah, apparently I haven't made that explicitly clear that I am the king of cringe over the last, 4.5 years now. 4 years, yeah. I basically been the walking, talking embodiment of the word cringe. It's kind of like my shtick. It's kind of my brand. Well, it's not the brand, but it's on brand. But it's more like self-aware cringe.
Let's play the game, but I want to be very clear about something. This literally means nothing to me.
Next comment. He's wearing the mask because he's literally afraid to show his face on YouTube. Afraid? No. I mean, I guess... No, I'm not afraid to show my face. I'm afraid of what the repercussions of that would be and how that would affect my family and my livelihood. Okay? Like, this is real fucking life. This isn't a joke. The shit I say and the people that I do my best to expose, they're not the kind of people who take that shit lightly. So yeah, maybe someday I'll come out of the closet and, just be me, but that's not today. Anyways, he's wearing the mask because he's literally too afraid to show it on YouTube. I've seen a couple of his videos before, and he's horrible.
What? You want some?
None of these criticisms are real. Sorry. None of these criticisms are real criticisms. That's because they took my criticism out of context, edited it, and made me look like an idiot. So, you're the one who's the idiot, actually, because you fell for it. And yes, I'm expecting all of this selective editing to be beneficial to the Daily Wire, but still, you can tell that they're emotional takes and not even close to the objective. Okay, first off, I'm wearing a mask, and my shtick is to be dramatic and to fucking overact, exaggerate. It's a fucking character. I'm not actually upset about it. I'm just upset that it wasn't a good movie because I wanted it to be good. I'm not triggered by the content or the material or the message. I don't think it's offensive. I don't think it's transphobic. I don't think it's bigoted. I don't think it's sexist or misogynistic. I don't think it's any of that shit. I don't think it's racist. I don't even think it's offensive. I just think it's embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed if I were attached to this movie. I would ask them to remove my name from the credits. It is that bad in my eyes. All right? My criticisms are valid. The criticisms I had of the movie were all technical. They were all from filmmaking standpoints, not from an emotional standpoint, not from, I'm an offended, triggered lefty. No, I didn't care about the social commentary. It just wasn't funny, and it was just amateur, and that's fucking it. So you can keep, you seem to be aware enough to understand that the editing is selective to be beneficial to the Daily Wire, but still, you don't seem to even understand what you're saying here, because if you did, then you would know that it was clearly selectively edited to make them look good. And Michael Knowles did no prior research before watching these reviews. He didn't watch the full review. He only watched these highly edited clips that his interns threw at him last second. Was like, hey, review these videos. And he was like, fine. There was no preparation into it. So had he done just a little bit of research, but no, I'm some fucking SJW triggered lefty libtard. It's like, dude, just do DarthNews Dylan Mulvaney. Type that in. You'll see how many videos I have made making fun of people like Dylan Mulvaney and the trans movement. I like making fun of trans people. Sorry. Oh, is that hurting your feelings? I don't care. That's my point. I'm all down for making fun of them. You just didn't do it. You made fun of yourself. You just showed the world how fucking small you are. Anyways, Darth used to be good fun, but he got depressed after the Johnny Depp trial. Money all dried up.
Please. I used to be legit. In fact, I was too legit. I was too legit to quit. But now, I'm not legit.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, because my mind is just a piece of shit.
Thought we were friends, dude.
Fuck! 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 Oh!
Did Deadpool sneak the phallic object into Knowles' video? Phallic, okay, yeah. Who would watch someone in a Deadpool mask or take them seriously? Yeah, I don't know, man. That sounds crazy, dude. Not sure if I'd take a review from a fake Deadpool hugging a dog doll from his mom's basement. First off, motherfucker, that is not a doll. That is my real dog, and his name is Oscar. Wow. Yeah, I'm hugging a doll. Don't be such a fucking fag. The guy in the Deadpool mask should be sued by Ryan Reynolds for shtick plagiarism. No, I have never tried to mimic or imitate Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds. I have always been me under the mask. It's been an exaggerated version of me, a caricature of me, amped up to 1,000, but I'm not at any point trying to copy Ryan Reynolds. And first off, Ryan Reynolds doesn't own Deadpool, you fucking idiot. Like, these comments are just so ignorant. I love them. Fucking love them. A grown man, I'm assuming, both his age and gender, I suppose, wearing a comic book character mask is trying to insult real grown men making a movie about the absurdities of our present society. It's too perfect. The irony is so obvious it blows the mind. Dude, alright, a moment of silence. Yeah, okay, I got nothing nice to say. Let's move on. Deadpool guy needs to rename himself to FedTool. Oh, FedTool. Yeah, okay. See, these people really don't know who I am. They don't understand that I was there on January 6th and that I was detained by the FBI when they raided my home, when they stole my footage, when they tried to label me as a fucking terrorist. Yeah, I guess I work for them now. I guess I work for the fucking deep state. Yeah, this is all this DarthNews is a fucking psyop. That's right. But really quick, I just still need to throw this out here. What does that even mean, though? Like, at no point in the review did I say anything that warrants anyone calling me a fucking Fed, let alone a tool of the Fed. Whatever. The guy in the Deadpool mask didn't even watch it. He showed a very brief clip from it, and cursed like a sailor. Next. Yeah, because I'm a human being, and in real life, people fucking swear. So to go ahead and respond to this gentleman's intelligent yet imaginary accusation that I didn't watch the movie, I watched the entire fucking movie. I watched it 3 times, actually. 3 painstaking times, but, you know, I watched the whole fucking movie, buddy, and I am a paying subscriber to the Daily Wire. However, I think I'm going to unsubscribe now, actually. I'm going to. I'm going to do that right now, actually. The brief clip that I showed was a 5-second snippet out of a 30-plus minute video. I showed so much footage. So to just assume something completely ridiculous and completely unwarranted assumptions about me, go watch the actual review. Go watch that. And then come back and make a smart-ass comment. Alright, out of the 4, maybe 1 watched it. Maybe. Mr. Deadpool Mask Man picked the most serious part of the movie. I think that almost qualified as a review. Not sure. Lady Who Lost Her Lady Balls didn't watch it for sure, and if did, can't do a review to save its life. Neither did the other guys. Yeah, funny movie, but we just hate Daily Wire. Yeah, great review. Not. Honestly, I'm glad it didn't come from Hollywood. Frankly, I'm sick and tired of crap Hollywood is pushing out. Anyways, Lady Ballers person, you want to talk about originality? Hollywood hasn't had an original thought since the 80s. No, I beg to differ, but I look forward to more movies coming out of the Daily Wire as well, because they're just better. No, I don't think they're that better. Anyways, well, at least this person understood the mission. You know, he gets it. I did show the quote-unquote most serious part because it was actually supposed to be funny. It was supposed to make you laugh. It wasn't and it was just, you know what, I don't even give a shit. Moving on. That Deadpool guy. A lot of people care about the Deadpool guy. Interesting. But that Deadpool guy doesn't understand what movies' purposes are. Oh, I don't know what movies are supposed to be. Oh, I don't know. They aren't meant to specifically make you happy, sad, laugh. They're meant to make the majority happy, sad, laugh, which is what Lady Ballers did. They're getting mad a movie wasn't made for them. Too bad. No, this movie actually was tailor-made for people that think just like me.
Wow, Darth, you sound like a racist.
This movie was literally made for me, and I hated it. And I hate you.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Hey, Deadpool, don't blame Lady Ballers for brain rot. Blame you're still watching SNL for the rotting brain. I don't watch SNL. At no point did I say I watch SNL. These people are fucking morons. Moving on. A guy talking about cringe wearing a Deadpool mask. You know what's cringe? You.
I mean, you have to be a real low-life piece of shit.
He's gay.
Good.
Let's be real here. It's a funny concept for a movie, and I love the Daily Wire taking risks, but this isn't a great movie. A lot of the jokes don't land. These politics and preachiness shoehorned in. Exactly. I don't want my raunchy, supposedly adult comedy having lectures on conservative politics. Neither do I. The cinematography, sound design, etc. aren't great. No, the audio is horrible. It peaks and valleys like a motherfucker throughout the entire movie. It's so... If you listen to it with headphones, you will notice the ridiculous levels of audio. You have to keep turning it up and down, up and down. It's sorry, that was one part of the movie that really I was like, is this for real? Is this fucking for real? It's just not worthy of great reviews. Being anti-woke is a good thing, but that alone isn't enough to make a movie good. This doesn't hold a candle to the actual irreverent comedies from the 90s and the early 2000s, like they keep claiming it's mirroring. Yeah, like they keep saying it's supposed to be in the spirit of Dodgeball and movies like that. And it's like, no, this is nothing like Dodgeball. This is an insult to movies like Dodgeball. Dodgeball was offensive and it was funny, but like the entire movie wasn't about one political hot button issue. Like making an hour-and-a-half long feature film about fake trans people is what, they're all fake, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's overkill, man. Like I was like, it was exhausting to get through. Like, it was exhausting. It made me hate the people critiquing the trans as much as the trans people themselves. Not that, like, they bother me. I just hate the people that push messages on either side. Like, you know what? Like, how about we all just stop talking about it? Maybe then people can just forget about it and move on. All right, next one says, they can't accept the fact that you made a great movie. Oh no, I can't accept it. You can see 100% that those people are being intellectually dishonest with themselves. Even if they did not like the movie, you can still see they had to overreact to the extreme and make these videos. Not because it was blah, 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 blah. Look, the only person being intellectually dishonest is you, because you didn't, well, you and every fucking one else get in line. Because you didn't go watch my actual review. You're buying the propaganda. They have a narrative. The right has a narrative, and the left has a narrative. And at the top, there's a puppet master pulling the strings, and they're all part of the same play. And I'm not taking the bait on any of this shit. So I'm done taking the bait, man. I'm done eating up the propaganda from the right wings and the left wings. I'm done. All right. I don't need to hear it. I'd rather just continue living my life without hearing anyone from either side talk about trans people. I'd rather just forget about it, right? And I watch movies to escape reality, not to dwell in it and be reminded of how shitty things are and how upside down everything is. Make fun of it. I don't care. Look, I understand why some people are like, this movie had to be made to, you know, call it out because it's crazy, because, you know, cutting off kids' penises is crazy, all right? Giving a 10-year-old a double vasectomy is kind of fucked up, and it should be called out. However, I just feel like this was the wrong vehicle to do it. I feel like a documentary would have been the right way to get the message across, because you're taking real life scenarios and exposing them. And that's where the comedy comes from. That's why What Is a Woman was so successful. That's why that movie is so fucking funny, because he's just deadpan and he's letting these idiots talk themselves into a corner. They just expose themselves. That's what this movie should have been. It should have been about, a bunch of actually straight white males pretending to be women and getting into women's sports. And they should have just had a film crew follow these trans athletes and made a mockery of the whole system, kind of like what Borat did. A guy reviewing movies in a Deadpool mask calling something cringe is the epitome of irony. Cool, man. Someone commented down below, I personally think that it's genius multi-layered irony. The interesting part is that you're left wondering to what degree they are self-aware, and the ambiguity makes it a masterpiece. I like you, man. What's your name? Count Baldwin. Let's be friends, dude. I don't have any friends. With tattoos on his fingers. No, I don't have. I have no tattoos on my fingers, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's too cowardly to show his real face, right? I just made a similar comment. The interesting part is, the real Deadpool would find Ladyballers funny. I bet Ryan Reynolds would laugh at the movie. He'd laugh at how fucking bad it is. Imagine being a grown man surrounded by stuffed animals in your bed. Yeah, imagine that. A man that does reviews dressed up as Deadpool really has no business calling anything cringe. As a matter of fact, I can call anything I want cringe. So yeah, basically everyone loved me. I was the talk of the town. I'm basically like a celebrity now. You know what I mean? I'm like so famous. Like, I'm so important that people actually took time out of their days to write mean things about me on a YouTube video. That's how cool I am. And as a matter of fact, I'm so famous that 311 people liked this comment. So I guess that settles it. I'm a washed up nobody who is a basement dweller, specifically in my mother's basement.
Is this your place? No, I live with my mom. Oh. Yeah. You hungry?
And I haven't had sex in maybe 8 years. And I spend maybe around $10,000 a month on OnlyFans models. So that's my life. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty great. All right, anyways.
Demonetized, so if you want to support the content, you go to my, the links are in the description below. So.
I didn't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life.
What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
To have no technique.
Very good. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent.
And why is that?
Because the word I does not exist.
So, continue.
A good fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking yet, not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come. When the opponent expands, I contract. When it contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It hits all by itself.
Now, you must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.